Oh, some guy's outside my block of flats making a racket. Got some hose going towards the car park area. It's weird. I don't know what's a small sort of white hose. No idea what he's up to, but yeah, they love making noise up here. Actually, it's a beautiful day, as you can see. Really quite. It's lovely for a change because we've just had grey skies for so long. So this is quite a revelation. I've tried something fairly radical over the past 48 hours. I actually fasted from Wednesday right through till this morning. So, and I didn't feel any real hunger pangs at all. Apparently it's quite a healthy thing to do. But so it was. Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be difficult for me at all. I didn't get any sort of bad reactions or anything from it. It was fine. So some people recommend you should do it on a regular basis. Maybe. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I could lose a bit of weight. I haven't been walking around as much because the weather's been so hot. It's actually pleasant again today. The temperatures, it was just really hot for a few days, but it's actually now back to a reasonable amount. Another noisy machine. City's full of them. So got a very important mission right now. I've got to go and get myself some Jameson whiskey and also a couple of other items from the supermarket. But I need to do it on the weekdays because there's more buses. It just makes more sense. Better schedule, so I'd rather do it on weekends. But yeah, look, I haven't been doing anywhere near the walking I usually do, so yeah, I've definitely put on weight. So fasting for a day is quite a good thing to do, I think. As I say, look at the day. Isn't that a spectacular day? It really is beautiful. There's a slight breeze. It's actually pretty well ideal today. Lovely day. I had a blood test earlier today, and the woman the nurse who did it, she's a new girl, I hadn't seen her before. She told me, we're talking about, you know, when people aren't very good at taking blood tests when they're not experienced, and she said she knew of an instance with a patient they tried 5 times to get blood out of them. I mean, that would be pretty traumatic. They have a protocol where they won't go beyond 3 because, you know, it's just a bit too much to expect a patient to put up with that, especially if they're elderly. That's something you need to have in consideration for their fragility, I guess. I think we're all waiting to see what's going to happen with Biden. I mean, it is interesting that oh shit, there's a bus there. I'm in the bowels of Cairns Central. This is the stop that takes you to the shopping centre. The actual entrance to the shopping centre is just up here. This is the second time I've used this stop. I wasn't even aware of its existence before. But yeah, you walk up here and huge car park area. Walk up to this pedestrian crossing here, go to the left, and they'll take you into Cairns Central. So it's a little more convenient, a little less walking. It's under the shade too, so it's on a really hot sunny day, it's a much better option too. So there you go. There's the railway station. Must be just around here too, because oh, there it is there, right behind me. Yeah, it is the railway station. So here's the entrance to Cairns Central, and back there is the entrance to the railway station. So a little bit of orientation for anybody who hasn't seen this before. So all I have to do now is run the gauntlet with all the arcade machines. There's a whole lot of arcade machines here. Just to pass by them and could finally get to the business of actually shopping. Ooh, nice cool aircon, love it. So you see all the usual takeaway places, and then you got, like I say, kids habitually playing arcade games. Well, they're not all kids, a bit old for a kid. So then you go into the main body of the actual mall just down here. I haven't played any of these games for years. Well, they seem to be popular. It's school holidays, of course, there's stacks of kids around. Anyway, I'll get up to Coles and to Liquorland and get a couple of my essential items. Well, frustration continues. There's no standard Jameson whiskey bottles in first choice as well. So apparently there's been, because there's been such wet weather in Townsville, the train hasn't been able to get through. So they're going to be resupplied tomorrow apparently. I got myself another bowl of Cab Sab, so we'll see how we go with that. But yeah, it can be hard to get things up here time to time, and we're at the end of the line. You know, this is a classic example of it. So yeah, it's sometimes not as easy as in the big city. Obviously they're not having those sorts of issues, but here, different. So you take the rough with the smooth when you're in a regional area, I guess. There's that new Crystal Brook hotel. I'm not really thrilled with the design. I don't think it looks that great, but you know, it should probably cost a packet to stay there. The reception area looks impressive. I passed by Centrelink and it was really quiet. I wish I hadn't bought the claim that I had for my Medicare with me, because I would have just fronted up, because Friday afternoon might be a good time to show up. Guess all the beneficiaries are out down the beach at the moment. Such nice weather. Who knows? I've got a terrible runny nose, so I'll stop this video. I'm a physical wreck. Let's be honest. That's a nicer building there. I think that might be Novotel. I might be wrong, but that looks a bit classier, that hotel down there. I was thinking about walking home, but I just haven't got the energy to take the bus. Yeah, it's not my day. The bus I need to get onto just pulled out just as I got to where it was. If I had better eyesight, I would have to see what the number was, and I could have rushed to get on it, but I didn't have a clue. So just great. I'm going to have to wait around the bus stop. It's the worst case scenario with public transport. You just miss your own bus. Oh, there might be some more coming. Hopefully, I'll have a look on the board. There's a board up there that signifies how long it is before the next bus arrives. We'll see if there's any in my area. Yeah, I got my quote for the painting job, the ceilings, and it was quite a good quote. It was about less than half the price that a master painter sort of quoted me over the phone. Mind you, he was quoting for 2 coats rather than 1, to be fair to him. But looking at about 1,300 to get all the ceilings in the flat painted. The only weird thing is that I have to pay 50% up front before they'll start the job. I've never struck that with a tradie before, so that's not great. And it means I can't use cash either, so that's another downside to it. So, but I must admit, the guy who quoted Mario did a pretty good job. He gave me all the options, and he seemed to know his stuff, and he specialises in painting. So they've had mainly good reviews, this particular company, but they've also had a couple of poor reviews. But it might be that because they subcontract all the labour, that you just don't know. You get necessarily going to get an even standard of workmanship throughout all the different tasks to be done. Mind you, you need to try to do that if you want to run a successful business. But I think you get about 4.2 out of 5, so they don't do too badly. And it's rare you'll find a business doesn't have somebody knocking it. So, you know, you don't get perfection in this world, basically. Basically, you've got to go with what you can get. So yeah, I thought I'd be able to walk back today, but because I had to divert to first choice, which is 2 blocks in the opposite direction, I said nah, couldn't be bothered. If it was just directly from the supermarket back here, I might have had a go at it, but I'd still be a sweaty mess when I got home, so it'd be nice to avoid that. So yeah, my fitness, well, my energy levels have been down for months, so We'll see. Hopefully I'll pick up when I get this toxic mix out of my system. Those damn pills. They're still affecting me, but I am feeling slightly better today than I was yesterday. Fingers crossed it improves on the day, per day. But I haven't felt much like doing handstands for some time. Not at all. Jesus. Didn't see these cars. Great cars can be difficult. I got across anyway. Oh, yeah. I really wanted to have my my spirits tonight. The Jameson whiskey. Ah, damn. I probably won't get down there until Monday now. I've got an appointment, so I'll take the bus and. Well, actually, where the appointment is, there's a liquor land just nearby. So, first choice, it's $1 less, but I mean, for the sake of $1, I'd rather have the convenience at the moment. So I don't care if I pay $45 as opposed to 44. But it is very annoying when you've got specials listed and they don't have stock. That would really piss off customers, I'm sure. It pisses me off, so I'm sure I'm not an island there. Yeah, it's going to be fun and games to see how many times Biden puts his foot in his mouth. I think it's going to be some of the policies that they're foreshadowing are very draconian. They said they're making out that Biden is a moderate, but I think the whole Democrat Party has been hijacked by the far left, and America's going to be in for a rude awakening. Personally, I think they should start making moves towards secession. It'll really shake them up in Washington, make them realise that they're playing with fire. But I don't know if that's going to happen. Anyway, back home. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you think there's anything there of use to you or entertainment or whatever. And either do that or give me a thumbs up, or if you're feeling really energetic, do both. That'd be great.